Linda and I are settling in to winter in the Northland. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful queen by the name of Esther. And Esther was a Jew. And she was married to a powerful king whose kingdom was just huge. But he didn't know that she was a Jew. And in our story, there's a villain, the evil Haman. And Haman hated the Jews. And he tricked the king into signing an edict that all the Jews in his kingdom would be killed on a certain day. Enter the hero, Mordecai. Mordecai was also a Jew, and he was Esther's uncle. And he said, Esther, you need to go talk to the king about your people and save them. Well, Esther said, no, I can't do that. Everybody knows that anyone who goes to the king without being summoned is immediately executed, unless the king puts forth his scepter. Well, Mordecai told Esther, he said, Esther, you're probably in this position that you're in for this very purpose. And furthermore, Esther, if you don't do this, you are going to miss the blessing. And you're probably going to be executed along with all the rest of the Jews. And God's going to raise someone else up to save his people. Well, Esther screwed up all her courage and went in to see the king. And he extended the scepter and he listened to her, and Esther saved her people. And the evil Haman got his comeuppance. And ever since, for those hundreds and hundreds of years, on Purim, all the Jews to this day remember Esther and what she did for her people. Well, there's many things we can learn from the story of Esther. For instance, we can learn that God uses all kinds of people in all kinds of situations, including queens and including people's beauty, and uses all kinds of people, men, women, all different colors, all different kinds of people. The second thing I want you to know is that when you do what God wants you to do, he's going to give you a blessing. Not necessarily money. I'm not talking about money here, but he's going to give you a blessing. But you have to remember, when you're doing God's work, sometimes there's great risk. And I also want you to know that if you choose not to do what God wants you to do, he's going to raise up somebody else to do it, because God's going to achieve his purpose. Well, here's your assignment. First of all, what I want you to do is I want you to read the book of Esther. Now, this isn't a short read. This will take you 15 to 20 minutes. It's a number of chapters. And then what I want you to do, I want you to consider in your own life, are you missing a blessing because you're not doing something God wants you to do? Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Aloha. See you there. And for goodness sakes, don't miss the blessing. Seek what God wants you to do and do it. God bless.